Today we have Sunshine State Games, their inaugural Baton Twirling Championships here. We got about 50 athletes in this wonderful, beautiful IG Center here in Indian River County. Great facility, great people to work with, especially the Treasure Coast Sports Commission. Wonderful partners in everything we do in and around this area. Treasure Coast, you got wonderful facilities here, and not to mention the area is always accepting to all of the athletes here. Very nice people, some of the most friendly people I've ran into on the road. And then of course you're on this wonderful coast, you got beaches not too far away as well.
The Sunshine State Games have really an incredible array of sports that you have athletes involved with.
That is correct. We pretty much are up to over 25 sports now, and we service an array of athletes from about 4 years old all the way up to probably around the 90-year-old age range just in our Sunshine State Games. Like our figure skating, for example, we go from about 4 years old, and I think our oldest competitor this past year was about 89 years old.
Wow. How does this meet the needs for amateur athletes that want to really stay involved in competition?
Pretty much the Sunshine State Games, we basically service those athletes by giving them another avenue of places to compete and areas to compete, and then they also get another array of that competitor to compete against. It's not going, down the street to the local recreation center where you're going to compete against the same kind of individuals. A lot of times with Sunshine State Games, we have been fortunate enough that we have had numerous Olympians compete in the Sunshine State Games. So the quality of competition is a lot higher in most of our Sunshine State Games events.
Now, baton twirling is almost a spectator sport because it really is a crowd pleaser, isn't it?
It is, but I'm sure some of those athletes will tend to disagree with you on that. But yes, it is definitely a crowd pleaser. And when you go inside, you'll see exactly some of the things that these young ladies and some young men are able to do with a baton. It actually may make you want to go buy one and try it yourself.
Are you telling me there's more to it? It's a little harder than it looks?
I hadn't picked up a baton, so I'm not going to say that, but I'm just going to guess that if we were to go pick up a baton right now, that we might end up with a couple Band-Aids before we end up with a few applauses.
Hello, I'm Ryan Strickland, Marketing Director and Business Development Director of the Treasure Coast Sports Commission, and I am here with Samantha Johnson, baton twirler from Miami, Florida. How's your day so far, Samantha?
Great, thank you.
And your trip down to the Treasure Coast, are you enjoying it so far?
Yes, it's great.
How long have you been in this great sport of baton twirling?
20 years.
You've been twirling a baton for 20 years, no kidding, huh?
Yes.
And your favorite aspect of the sport?
Being able to travel and seeing all my baton twirling friends and just see where it goes. Hopefully we'll be able to make it into the Olympics.
Well, what a feat and what a goal to have to aspire. I wish you the best and thank you for your time, Samantha. Anything else you'd like to say?
Just good luck to all the other sports and all the athletes. Thank you.
Treasure Coast Sports Commission, great partners. If you have anything going on, please reach out to those guys, Rick, Ryan, Zach. They're great people to work with, and their facilities, I can't say enough about the people at their facilities and just the help that they provide in making sure your event is very successful.
Stop dirty, unread newsprint clogging our landfills with waste. Go green. Save a tree. Watch BuzzTV. I'm Jeff Vogel for Art BuzzTV. J. Stephen Manolis is an artist, but more than that, you are an innovator bringing people together.
I've had a lifelong goal as it relates to being in the art business, to not only do it as an artist in the solo realm, but to reconstruct a 19th century salon concept in a modern way here at Manolis Projects. Mm-hmm. And we have accumulated a great deal of success that is going to result in Manolis Projects Salon being fully formed and launched for Art Basel Miami this year. Yep. And we're going to have our launch party on December 3, 2016. It might be the only modern salon on the entire east coast of the United States. And there's a long history of salons in art. We have 2 painters, we have 2 sculptors, we have 4 photographers, and we have a consolidation of artists that do jewelry as art. I have a goal that Manolis Projects will develop a reputation that when you buy the works of art here, they hold and increase in value. So it's not a consumption item, it's a collectible item.
I am Sarah Kirchberg, event manager with the Florida Sports Foundation. Today we have our Sunshine State Games Fall Lacrosse Classic here in Vero Beach at Dick Bird South County Park.
You got a lot of athletes here today.
We do. We have about 52 teams here competing today, boys and girls lacrosse, all the way from U9 up through high school.
And where do these teams come from?
They come from all over the state of Florida.
So when they come to the Treasure Coast, what kind of an outing or an excursion, what kind of a trip is this for them?
This is a great trip. It's a great destination. There's plenty to do and a lot of history here, sports history. Yeah. It's a great community, and we love bringing our events here, and we thank the Indian River County and our Treasure Coast Sports Commission partners, as well as the Indian River Lacrosse Association for their great hospitality this weekend.
We just played a team like my size, so I mean, it was kind of refreshing because I play with big kids, but I mean, we just gotta work on not getting as much penalties.
I love the sport. I'm passionate about it. You get a little, you can get aggressive, you can score goals, you can be #1.
And I learned from playing other teams that every team plays differently. Like some teams might have better defense, offense.
What areas do you need to work on?
Offense, because I play attack.
We're going to play a little bit of a harder team, hopefully get the W again, and I think we'll finish close to first.
How does the Treasure Coast Sports Commission and others help you in organizing an event like this?
They're a huge support group for us when we come into our community. They help us get our athletes in great hotels. They help us find our wonderful venues and great sponsors and partners to help us put on the best competition for each one of these athletes.
This is a beautiful day today, isn't it?
Couldn't have asked for a better day to play some lacrosse.
Yeah.
Your bathroom can go from this to this in just one day.
This process got done in one day.
It really can. Well, with bath wraps it can.
It was remarkable.
They did a wonderful job.
The new bathrooms, they were so easy to clean.
Customize your bath wraps with hundreds of options.
The price was phenomenal.
Call now and get a free $1,500 designer upgrade and a free $600 safety upgrade.
1-800-509-5206.
I'm Jeff Vogel for Art BuzzTV, and the metal workers are uniting here at Manolis Projects Studio Gallery in Miami. Tell me who you are and what you do.
I'm Mirtia Moore, and I love to create beauty and beautiful jewelry.
My name is Stephen Brownlee, and I'm a goldsmith and jewelry designer.
My name is Lisa Linhart. I'm a goldsmith and designer, and I love to play with fire.
Oh.
I'm Robert Butler. I'm a silversmith, and I work with big things.
Big things. What's going to happen this month, this coming up at Manolis Project?
We are going to be exhibiting for the first time at Manolis Projects the jewelry and silversmithing.
Why?
Why? Because it's something that the public should see and become accustomed to seeing regularly.
Who should come to this?
Everyone, and bring your mothers.
I don't have any more questions.
You've never seen silver the way you're going to see silver at this show.
BuzzTV Network is now the fastest growing new media outlet in Florida. Watch BuzzTVNetwork.com.
The crowds are buzzing. It's electric up there. The people are fired up to see these guys coming in weighing these big king mackerel. I'm David Worsham, Director of Operations for the Southern Kingfish Association.
Fantastic. What is going on? There's a log jam or a traffic jam behind us. What's happening?
We've got a couple excited boats here. This is the 2016 SKA Mercury National Championship, and as you can see, these guys are anxiously awaiting to get to the scale to weigh in on day one. So we have a 2-day tournament, 1 fish each day, the largest 2-fish aggregate. We have some great prizes for.
How many fishermen are involved in this?
We had about 200 boats go out today. The fishermen really love the Fort Pierce City Marina. It's been a great pleasure to bring the tournament here. I've heard nothing but positive feedback from all the anglers.
I'm Cheyenne Helms. I'm the communications manager for the city of Fort Pierce. The SKAs have been here before, and we're just so happy to have them back. It's been about 1.5 years or so of preparation to get them back here. You know, the marina has just been basically revamped totally. We have all these new boat slips. You see these barrier islands here behind you, and it's just been a long time coming, and we're so happy to have them here.
When these fishermen go out, do you think each individual boat has got their own strategy planned out?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Every single one of them. And I hear them, and I love talking to them and asking them what they're going to do, where they're thinking to go, you know, what the word is, what the buzz is, where the bite was going on, and they absolutely do. And it's funny to see from team to team whether they like to share their information or keep it a little guarded.
Yeah. Where do these fishermen come from?
Oh my goodness, we have fishermen, the best anglers in the Southeast, ranging everywhere from Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, even some from Virginia. So they come from all over to be here to fight for this coveted title.
13.89 for Team Seafood Kitchen out of Jacksonville, Florida. Give it up for them, guys.
We've been working so hard and so diligently here in the city to make this a place for a tournament just like this, and I think we've successfully completed that here. We're so perfectly positioned here at the Fort Pierce City Marina. We're right by the best all-weather inland, in my opinion, on the east coast of Florida, and it's just really an easy straight shot for them to come here.
How does the Treasure Coast Sports Commission help out in this?
They were instrumental in getting him here. Mr. Rick Hatcher worked diligently with NBOA and all the guys at SKA to get him here and recruiting them and making sure that we had enough hotel rooms here for him and getting their dinners set up and all of that kind of good stuff.
This has got to be a boom for the local economy.
Oh, absolutely. And you can track the hotel rooms, to track the marina sales, the gas sales, fuel sales. The economic impact is tremendous. I cannot begin to tell you how crucial Rick Hatcher and his team from the Treasure Coast Sports Commission have been in bringing the tournament here to Fort Pierce, and their help throughout this week has just been amazing to help us keep these guys happy and get them out and in as quickly as possible.
So far, do you have any indication of what the big fish are weighing in at?
We have some really big fish coming in today. The largest of day one so far is a 62-pounder by Team Tuppence Marine, a local South Florida team.
As you can see, everyone's happy to be here having a good time. Fort Pierce has been known as like kind of the best kept secret of Southeast Florida. I think the secret's getting out now.
Yep. Stop dirty, unread newsprint clogging our landfills with waste. Go green. Save a tree. Watch BuzzTV.
This is going to be the go-to event of Art Basel. My art is my greatest passion. I started out by trying to paint like Monet and Van Gogh. So those were my go-to artists.
Now, at what age did you do this?
This was at about 10 years old.
It's an ambitious 10-year-old.
Absolutely. But I love the abstract expressionist style of painting, and I tried to develop that over many years. I started with a more geometric, tapestry-like focus on artwork, which I think represented my kind of arithmetic, logical mind, which as I developed my art, it became much more fluid. Much of it is spontaneous, so I might start with a few colors and a concept, but each painting really does take you on a journey.
Jill Krudik is one of the artists who is exhibiting at Manolis Projects. Why should people come to the opening of the Salon exhibit?
You are going to see the most spectacular work in a phenomenal setting, and everyone is so excited to be launching this amazing project. It's a very unique opportunity for artists who are working with Stephen in Manolis Projects. He's bringing lots of different disciplines together, which makes it a much more unique destination style salon gallery. And having worked with Stephen directly, it's been a phenomenal, eye-opening experience.
artists need the energy of a city. There are no signs, there are no stickers, no blinking lights. In order to find this studio, you need to have an appointment. It's not open to the public. An artist is always looking for inspiration, invention, a new way, a cutting edge, a way to express themselves in an iconic way. You have the inspiration of Picasso, but you have the inventiveness of trying to twist things around and make them new. After you've been painting for 10 years, 20 years or more, you don't have any time for inspiration any longer. You got to be able to, when you get the time, sit down and get going. You're no longer concerned with developing your style or what kind of a circumstance you want to get involved with, because you've done all that. The main thing is get in there and get the work done and enjoy it. Nice work if you can get it. Da 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 da. The idea of being a critic and a curator and an artist, I think, strengthens all of the perceptions that you have and allows you to, I think, become a little more articulate about examining others' works. And if you're an artist, your thoughts and vision is expanded by examining other works of art. That's why I love being a critic, and I love being able to be a writer for the Huffington Post or Simply the Best, because it helps me get a perspective. The idea that you can take a piece of paper, you can cut it up, rearrange it, and also add a three-dimensional quality with certain devices that an artist uses. It just has, it calls me, I guess. And any artist worth his salt who continues in one direction needs to be called every day by what they do and stimulated. Whether it's a landscape painter that feels he needs to get out into the woods and set up an easel, he's called for that. Or a street artist that needs to find a blank wall. For me, it's a blank canvas, and I'm very excited about that.
El WonderCore Smart es el nuevo avance revolucionario para fitness diseñado para esculpir tu abdomen como un láser, enfocándose en tu zona superior, media, inferior y oblicuos. Tiene selectores de precisión en cada costado que te proporcionan una resistencia increíble para ejercitarte en ambas direcciones en cada repetición. WonderCore Smart es tan efectivo que garantizamos que te dará el abdomen fuerte, sexy y definido que siempre has querido, o te devolvemos tu dinero. Y WonderCore Smart hace mucho más. En total, combina 6 ejercicios más cardio para brindarte una rutina quema calorías de cuerpo completo. Por fin podrás transformar tu zona abdominal y todo tu cuerpo. Llama o visítanos en internet para descubrir cómo puedes probar el sistema completo. El WonderCore Smart, la guía de ejercicios, la guía nutricional, la rutina corporal de 30 minutos y la rutina avanzada. Todo por el increíble precio de 5 pagos de $19.95 más manejo y envío. Llama ya o visítanos en internet.
I'm Jeff Vogel for Art BuzzTV, and Rafael Balcazar is one of the artists connected with Manolis Projects. How does it change you?
It is fantastic because through this Salon Project Gallery, we have a community here, and it's fantastic to be able to hang out with the rest of the crew and exchange feelings, ideas, momentum.
Describe your work to me.
I photograph the ocean, and through the ocean I try to capture movement, and through movement I try to capture what is called time.
Wow. What draws you to the ocean?
I grew up most of my life in the ocean, on the beach and sailing. Yes. So it's part of my life.
One of your photographs is this beautiful golden beach. When you are framing a shot, what draws your attention?
I would say it's a momentum that catches because the ocean is always moving, and for some reason I just wait for that moment in which I feel it. I'm not even looking, I'm feeling mostly. We are making here the most amazing place in Miami. It is fantastic, community of fantastic artists, and welcome.
Te encanta un jardín bien cuidado, te enorgullece, pero levantarte y agacharte es molesto. Duele la espalda y las rodillas. Ahora puedes darle un descanso a tus rodillas con Garden Joy, el increíble ayudante para hacer de la jardinería un placer. Garden Joy te ayuda a arrodillarte cómodamente para que puedas disfrutar nuevamente tu jardín. Garden Joy tiene una goma gruesa que se amolda a tus rodillas para acolchonarlas. Y mira esto, solo gira Garden Joy para crear instantáneamente una silla que puedes usar en todo lugar. Y Garden Joy se dobla para llevarlo y guardarlo fácilmente. Disfruta tu jardinería nuevamente con Garden Joy. Llama ya para llevarte Garden Joy por solo $19.99. Pero espera, ordena ya y te enviamos este útil Pocket Pouch. Solo paga un cargo por separado para que tengas todo a la mano. El Garden Joy por solo $19.99. Llama ya.
Llama al 1-800-630-1275 y llévate tu Garden Joy. Llama ya o visita compregardenjoy.com. Llame ya.
5 years. We were friends then. We got separated for years. And we found each other again almost a year ago. And we discussed our two mediums. He is a painter, me as a sculptor, and actually how he and I could work together. And that evolved with Steve into his thought about creating Manolis Projects into the old salon study, which is a great concept because it really allows artists of different disciplines to come together, to support one another, and really work strongly for the artist. I just finished a series that is part of this project in Italy, in Pietrasanta. Many of the works that are in this coming show are in a marble from the mountains where Michelangelo had worked at one time. And the marble is called Bardilio. And it's a gray black marble that's, when it's finished, almost looks like stainless steel. Two of the pieces are circular in nature. They're called oculus, the eye. And it's, I guess to me, it's not only the sculpture, it's my eye to looking forward. The circle is exciting because there's no beginning, there's no end.
We have important health news that may be of dire importance to you, your family, or someone you know. If you or your loved ones need health insurance immediately, call Quote Rhino Health now. Let us help you find the health insurance program that provides you access to doctors, hospitals, and emergency services. As an added bonus for calling now, our providers can send you a no-obligation, no-cost prescription card, which can save you up to 50% off your prescriptions. Call the number on your screen now.
I'm Jeff Vogel for Art BuzzTV, having a great time at the Manolis Projects Studio Gallery in Miami. And Shelley Gordon is the studio manager, is that? Yeah. What does a studio gallery manager do?
Everything she has to do to make our family run well.
So you are partly responsible for putting together the salon coming up.
There are a lot of exciting things going on here. We're going to have about 10 artists of mixed media, and we are going to basically be moving all of our walls around. Everything is going to be different than you see here now. It's going to be a really, really beautiful show. We've got a lot of talent coming our way. Whoever's interested, whoever loves art and wants to collect art is invited.
The gallery has now been here for about a year.
About a year and a half.
Is there a revitalization going on here?
Absolutely, and it's spreading like wildfire.
Yeah.
Right now, this is Little Haiti, Lemon City they call it. But basically the way that Miami is spreading, art is exploding everywhere. Yeah. And this is the new upcoming area. This is the perfect location for us right now to have this beautiful space.
There is an energy when you walk in the doors here, isn't there, every day?
Yes, absolutely. Well, you can see the energy, you can feel the energy in the color. I mean, color matters, and live in color every day, and there's a lot of energy. You can feel the vibes.
I'm Jeff Vogel for Art Buzz TV, and Robert Butler is a silversmith who is part of the Manolis Projects. What does that mean?
That means I'm included in a really great group of artists.
And a big event coming up?
Yes, looking forward to it, Art Basel.
And the salon participants here at Manolis Projects also will be having a show.
It's included in a group setting, which is very special.
How do you put a little bit of yourself into the work that you do?
Unlike a potter, a glassblower, or a painter, silver is slow motion. What takes those other arts hours takes me days. For the most part, it has to be planned, but on the other hand, what my master, the man who taught me, and what I turn out to be very good at is taking a sheet of silver and just going with it and going in a direction that's unexpected. I was trained as a functional English silversmith. I spent 5 years in England, and I think of my work as functional. If it's not functional, I'm not happy. It doesn't necessarily have to be what you think of as traditional, but I still like it to do its job. So if it's going to pour, it needs to pour well. If it's going to light a room, it needs to light the room well. If it's going to hold flowers, it needs to do that well.
So you have a real commitment to the craftsmanship.
I would say silversmithing of all the crafts is the most demanding. You can't do it without being in love with the craft.
I'm Jeff Vogel for Art Buzz TV. Stephen Brownlee is one of several artists who are part of the salon at Stephen Manolis Projects.
Stephen Manolis Projects, and they've invited a few metalsmiths from the area to show and exhibit their work. So I work mostly in sterling silver. And the designs that I come up with, I take ideas from bridges and constructions, and I love movable parts. So I incorporate a lot of hinges and structural forms that usually you wouldn't see in jewelry. And usually we have to use magnification. I have to use magnification to see kind of what I'm doing. And the hinges and things that I'm constructing are on a very small scale. And the idea of having some kind of movable part or something to interact with, I think is fantastic and playful. And it makes things more interesting. So no longer is it just adornment. You can interact with your piece of jewelry. Something moves on it, or there's a aesthetic to it that you normally wouldn't find somewhere else. It's a love of working with silver or any metal, cutting it, bending it, soldering it, melting it, playing with fire. The idea of just kind of pushing the boundaries of what the metal can do and what you can come up with. What I do now is I teach. So I have a jewelry making school that I'm teaching people on a regular basis. So when I do have time to create, I'm creating, one of a kind, unique pieces.
We have important health news that may be of dire importance to you, your family, or someone you know. If you or your loved ones need health insurance immediately, call Quote Rhino Health now. Let us help you find the health insurance program that provides you access to doctors, hospitals, and emergency services. As an added bonus for calling now, our providers can send you a no-obligation, no-cost prescription card, which can save you up to 50% off your prescriptions. Call the number on your screen now.